What's going on, guys? This is RJ from Game News USA, and today we're going to be doing a retrospective on Vaush. And if you don't know who Vaush is, he is an American left-wing YouTuber and Twitch streamer. He started his online career as a member of streamer Destiny's community before creating his Twitch channel and YouTube account in 2019. His content consists of commentary on various news topics alongside debates and discussions with various political figures. Noted for his confrontational style, use of memes and mimicry from right-wing YouTubers, he is regarded as part of the BreadTube community. Described as a progressive and libertarian socialist, that's like oil and water, Vaush is considered a controversial figure online. He has received several bans on Twitch and criticisms for various statements, and has also received praise from his sociological content, debates, and charity live streams. So that's who we're talking about today. Let's get into it, and let's start at the beginning. Vaush was born February 14th, 1994 in Los Angeles, California, and grew up in Beverly Hills. So oppressed. He studied sociology at Humboldt University, graduating with a bachelor's associates in 2018. Vaush identifies as pansexual. He is autistic and also has ADHD. Why does everybody say they have autism? Honestly, I feel like that's used as a crush. In fact, a lot of people will often comment in my comments, they'll accuse me of being autistic, and I make no such claims. Vaush has live stream debates with far-right figures such as Stefan Molyneux and Sargon of Akkad, which have millions of views. His first appearances online were in discussions with the political streamer Destiny, and encouraged by Destiny's audience, he later became a Twitch channel on his own. He also created his YouTube account in January 2019. Vaush felt that other members of the online left at the time were too academic to reach the demographic of insecure white men that he thought was most susceptible to online radicalization, and he opted to instead create loud, angry content that he thought would be more likely to appeal to them. So he's a grifter. That's what it looks like. While appealing to what he calls masculine tendencies, Vaush has aimed to create an inclusive community and has comparatively high proportions of female, gay, and trans people in his audience. Well, I mean, that's fine to have an inclusive community. I got no issue there. But you're kind of seeing this guy's sort of working people. Like, I know maybe that's what you're supposed to do as an entertainer or a community leader of something you believe in. You're trying to work people. But he's so open about working the audience that, you know, I would be turned off by that. It'd be like, I don't do that to you guys. Like, I just present the video, and we're just building a natural little community here as we go along. But to be so brazen about, I'm going to appeal to this mentality to get this result, it feels all gross to me. And I just can't relate. Vaush mimics the style of right-wing YouTubers and utilizes similar video titles so that his videos are suggested by recommended algorithms to those at risk of radicalization. A common strategy employed by the left-wing BreadTube community on YouTube. He also uses memes and internet slang in his videos to appeal to the audience of primarily young people online. Yeah, I don't have any slang to show you guys, okay? I can't show this hard. Listed as an example of a BreadTube channel, His content features himself discussing news events and contentious issues and debating other political streamers from the left and the right, often in a confrontational style aimed at making his opponent appear unintelligent, and often utilizing the research skills and knowledge he gained from his sociology education to back up his arguments. I mean, look. I mean, debate-wise, you're going to use what tactics you need to do to try to win. Let's continue. However, when engaging with conspiracy theorists, Vaush generally does not spend much time on research or debunking debated topics, as he believes that taking a more amicable approach is better at influencing people away from such hardened views. His channel also features discussions and debates with offline figures, including journalists, radio hosts, and political candidates. By 2021, he amassed over 350,000 subscribers and 120 million views on his YouTube channel. And as of July 2024, he has over 450,000 subscribers and 340 million views. In 2019, he was banned from Twitch for saying that the U.S. should invade Israel in defense of Palestinians, an incident which he later described as himself going too far for criticizing Israeli imperialism. As a result, he transitioned to YouTube as a main platform. Quickly on that point, so what happened here is I think he's trying to be like, hey, instead of us helping Israel against Palestine, let's help Palestine against Israel. Let's flip the script to see how you feel. So I get what he's saying. I'm against that war in general. I wouldn't help either side. And the same thing with Russia and Ukraine. I wouldn't say, oh, let's go in and help Russia now instead of Ukraine. No, just don't help either side would be the proper answer, in my opinion. And let things play out. I'm more of an isolationist. But that's a little off topic and a tangent for another day. Let's see. After having created his YouTube channel in January, in June 2019, Vaush debated conservative YouTuber Hunter Avallone. Avallone later said he got wrecked in that debate, and subsequent to that debate, his views took a leftward turn, resulting in a video titled "Why I Left the Right." In December 2021, Vaush was again banned from Twitch indefinitely for using the racial epithet cracker on his stream. Oh, come on. I gotta defend Vaush. The word cracker got you banned. And you are yourself a white person. I hope that me saying the word doesn't get this video banned. But okay, Twitch is stupid. Twitch's rules are out of control. I'm glad I left that platform, honestly. I can't do one more goddamn second of Twitch. They'll take too much of your money. They don't let you save your videos more than 7 days. They have so many rules in order to become monetized. It seems unattainable. On YouTube, at least, is attainable, I believe. And I could stream sports games. You couldn't stream sports games on Twitch. Twitch all around is just the worst fucking platform on the planet. He used the term while discussing whether or not it would be considered a racial slur, and if saying it should be bannable offense following the ban of fellow Twitch streamer Hassan Piker for saying the word on stream. So he's not even doing it in a way to, like, make fun of white people. He is saying it, talking about somebody else saying it, like how I'm talking about somebody else saying it. Wow. Just crazy. In response to the ban, Vaush told the Washington Post that social media platforms are terrible at acknowledging context and power relations when it comes to harassment. Vaush and fellow political streamer Destiny organized their communities to knock on more than 10,000 doors and make 50,000 phone calls in support of Janet Protawatsky during the 2023 Wisconsin Supreme Court election. In a progressive victory live stream that September, Vaush, along with Destiny, Emma Vigard, and Keffels, interviewed U.S. Representative Ro Khanna on various topics, including the importance of youth political participation and ways to push progressive political sentiment. I think I might have mentioned this before in Keffels' retrospective. Ro Khanna, to actually field questions from these clowns, that was pathetic. Like I said, Ro Khanna, I've said it to you before, I'll say it to you again. If you want to sit down in a real interview, me and you, buddy. Me and you. Noted as a left-wing streamer, Vaush is a self-described progressive, anti-fascist, and libertarian socialist. It's a lot of words there. He has also described himself as a dirtbag leftist. In the 2020 U.S. presidential election, he opposed the Burning or Bust movement and urged people to vote Joe Biden. And that's where you went wrong there. You went wrong, honestly. Calling a refusal to vote stupid and motivated by an incredibly narcissistic doomerism that prevents people from engaging in meaningful action. Vote blue no matter who, that's what he's saying. But I actually think there was many differences between a Bernie and a Biden that made Bernie more appealing. But anyway, I'll continue. Vaush opposes the U.S. embargo against Cuba. I agree. Free market. And supported the withdrawal of U.S. troops from Afghanistan. I agree. There's two political positions me and Vaush agree on. Free market with Cuba and getting the hell out of Afghanistan. We're good. He also opposed Donald Trump's withdrawal of U.S. troops from Rojava. So that's inconsistent. He wanted troops out of Afghanistan, but not troops out of Rojava. Okay. I would have pulled them out. While believing that tech companies have too much power, Vaush also felt that Donald Trump being banned from various social media account websites was an unequivocally good thing. No, it's not. That's against freedom of speech. Period. In 2022, Vaush posted multiple videos and broadcast multiple live streams condemning the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Vaush had criticized the online right for creating a pipeline that pushes people to radical hard-right views such as ethnic nationalism, disenfranchising women, and for engaging in absolute abject cruelty to trans people. He has also criticized the online left for purity politics and for engaging in actions that create great content but terrible political advocacy. Nonetheless, he believes that the left should engage in online advocacy because the internet allows for their message to reach a wider audience than any other medium, and has argued that BreadTube has decreased the number of people moving to the political right. Following the arrest of Manosphere influencer Andrew Tate, Vaush argued that Tate's rise to popularity was due to the left failing to address the problems of young men and boys, saying that they were being pulled into fascism because the right talks to them and the left doesn't. There's some truth to that. I believe there's some truth to that. You know, there's a lot of younger adults, you know, that I interact with online that they just have no idea how to talk to a woman. They're too scared to do anything in life. And, you know, I do fear that this generation is completely screwed. This upcoming generation that's just entering the workforce, you know, 18 to 24-year-olds are completely screwed. Most of them are living with their parents. Most of them are not self-sufficient. Most aren't even attempting to land a girl. Most aren't even attempting to land the job. You have to try. You have to put effort in, or you're going to get nowhere in life. Like, yes, there are systematic problems, but at the end of the day, only you can run your own life how you'd like. And I don't believe the left speaks to that enough, and there are figures on the right that do. I don't see myself as either a left-wing figure or a right-wing figure. I see myself as an independent with independent thoughts, because I don't believe a party will save you. But I hope that through my videos, maybe I could give some good advice, on how to be successful, on how to love yourself, love your life, have this ability to laugh at yourself, and enjoy your opportunities, and actually take your opportunities, and not be afraid to fail. And, that's what I want to, push to people. But I'm preaching. I want to continue now. Let's see. In May 2021, he opposed Twitch's use of the term WOMXN, saying there is already an inclusive term for trans women and cis women, and it's women. The only reason you would not believe that is because you don't believe trans women are women. He has criticized Twitter for banning trans people for using the term TERF, which he argues is categorically not a slur. When it comes to all these words describing things that I don't know much about, I can't really comment on. Guys, I want to respect people that if they've transitioned to a woman or they transitioned to a man, I want to respect that. Most of the time, it seems like it's a bunch of men transitioning to being women. I don't know many that transition from being a woman to a man, but I know they're out there too. But my point is, I do want to respect people. I just don't know all these words, and to expect me to always get it right, would be hard to expect. I'm trying here. I don't hate those people at all. My big thing is, I just don't want to get labeled as a transphobe or labeled as a racist, but they throw the words around so easily and all over the place that you're liable to be labeled one at some point for any dissenting opinion. And it's a shame, really, because it just shuts down all honest conversation. In 2021, controversy on Twitter surrounding Vaush was prompted by the reemergence of videos in which he justified his past use of the word N-word, and argued that the word is acceptable in certain contexts. Responding to the controversy on livestream, Vaush said that earlier statements that he made had been a failed attempt at being overtly edgy, and that he no longer stands by his arguments justifying the use of the word. Yeah, just don't say the N-word. I don't think the C-R-A-C-C-K word, E-R, should get you banned. I can't believe I have to self-censor myself there. But the N-word absolutely will get you in trouble. And you shouldn't want to say it. Later in 2021, his arguments that kink should be excluded from some Pride events for not being family-friendly and for making Pride inaccessible for young, questioning queer people were met with divided opinions in social media and criticisms from writers of Vox, Mary Sue, and The Bulwark. Though he later renounced his statements, saying, during the Kink at Pride discourse, I said some stuff that I later came to regret. I think that there were some issues that I was reactionary on. Kink at Pride isn't a problem. Waffling, going back and forth. He's also just trying to appeal to a certain audience. Also in 2021, Vaush received praise from Kotaku for a charity livestream in which he raised over $200,000 for Palestine Children's Relief Fund. That's great. I got no issue with that. That is amazing. And from the Daily Beast for challenging Tim Pool on the meaning of critical race theory while appearing on his podcast, Timecast IRL. He was also positively cited by psychologist Andy Knowles for successfully communicating sociological ideas to a large audience outside the reach of academic sociologists. Well, and then this is where things go bad. So are you ready? Because here's the thing. Up to this point, I may not agree with Vaush on everything. Maybe I don't like him that much or like his content that much. That's fine. But then we have the folder incident. Vaush was on live stream and he clicked a folder that opened up and he goes, what? And in that folder were pictures I cannot even describe on YouTube that make him out to look like a PDF file. And that is all I'm going to say on that. Vaush, you know it was in the folder. And you know people know. And you know people were not very happy. So, even though they're trying to bury the story on Wikipedia, I remember. The audience remembers. And we will always remember what a sick piece of shit you really are! You disgust me, Vaush! Any good you ever did is out the fucking window when you open up that fucking folder! So as far as I'm concerned, go fuck yourself! Go fuck yourself, Vaush! Shame on you! Shame on you! Anyway, guys, that's it. That's the retrospective. Thank you all for watching. Peace. Have a good one. I'm out.